What's going on, YouTube fam? There's a very nice Porsche GT4 behind me. I'm trying to shake it actually, and I can't. Even though I love the car, but I'm trying to focus on the YouTube video. That's exactly the reason why I was trying to shake them. Like, I'm trying to get out your way, bro. Like, help me get out your way. And well, that didn't happen. So, and we're on this long ass road. So that was his fault for following me. It's long. And anyway, back to the story. Social media, parasocial relationships is having a negative effect on society in a lot of different ways. I want to start first by saying I reached the part of my YouTube career, ironically. I didn't blow up yet at the time of this video, where people who I know in person, family, friends, colleagues, acquaintances that I don't really expect to see my content are like seeing my content. And for the longest part of my life, having a online personality or avatar that kind of an escape from the people that you knew in real life, quote unquote. And it's not that I'm so much of a different person online, it's that you see different elements of myself online. I oftentimes use the analogy on this channel of the way you speak to a police officer is not going to be the same way you speak to your mother, for example. Or the way you pray to God, for example. And by proxy of that, due to my sense of humor and the way I speak, sometimes I can offend certain people from all walks of life. I mean, from up, down, left, and right. Can't always make people happy. You know, the Brimezus personality, your persona, can rub people the wrong way sometimes. Even though I didn't mean to. The exact people who I may not even want to see, like my videos, may see my videos, like my dad, for example, or my wife can see a video from like years ago and it might annoy her to some degree without context or something like that. You know what I mean? Made for things that could happen. And again, I do try my best to be positive on this channel and give some advice and give some very entertaining content. Like, again, I'm at a form of entertainment today, and I do YouTube as a job, to not just as a hobby, but to make some form of substantial income, inshallah. You know what I mean? Like, with a variety of the content that I make, being an entrepreneur, being a comic book geek, being a gamer, being a professional fighter, all the different kind of hats that I wear. You know, even being an American Muslim, trying to relate to people that have problems like I have. To the other, you know, aspiring, you know, lit brothers out there trying to deal with lit brother problems. And this is the lit brother problem, like, channel. You know what I mean? Black millennial Muslim aspiring to be like not average brother problems channel. That's what it is. Going on to the second point, at least for me, I never try to take too much stock in what I see, what other people post online. And one of the things is, when it comes to going online, if this reality is real, you get to choose exactly what you get to watch. Like, nobody's really forcing content down your throat, in my opinion. You get to block, edit. If you see me post something, you get to choose what you really consume on the internet. That's one of the most magical parts about it. You know, you can go down different routes and things like that, and people kind of find me at different degrees. Like, there's people that think I'm famous, and they might discover me on the internet. They might see me in real life, like, hey, you're that guy from YouTube. You know, there's people that know me my entire life, and they see what I post on YouTube, and they might do the opposite thing. But all in all, just in general, don't take too much stock if you see people post on social media, anywhere, whether it's Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. And of course, I need guidance, I need advice. I'm not saying I don't make mistakes. That's not what I'm trying to say. I'm just trying to say that, in general, you have to put certain parameters, dichotomies on how you interact with people on the internet specifically. Because this is content for you guys to necessarily enjoy, hopefully, and benefit from. And it should not be the measure of any relationship. Alright, that's gonna be probably the biggest topic of this video. Social media is not the measure of anything. For example, like, I have 2 sons. Whether I post about my sons or not should not be the basis of the strength of my relationship with my sons, or whatever. I could beat my child with discipline, whatever. It's not the measure of reality or relationship. That's all making me sound like my son hopefully knows that, like, do not put the value or status or worth or value of us because of what's on the internet. That is not, like, you can, like, sing somebody's praises online all you want, never meet them. You might be the biggest fan of whatever kind of celebrity and make a fan page or a fan channel of that person, or even a video game all you want, but never meet, like, the person that made that video game or that movie all you want. You understand what I'm getting at? What matters is what you have, like, in person off the internet. The only person you should really have a relationship with on the internet is yourself. And the reason why that is because, like, I'm on the internet to, of course, have influence and build tangible things and to, like, make money. You understand? Again, I do enjoy making YouTube content. You understand? Like, a lot of people, some people do enjoy producing things, no matter what kind of fashion it is. I enjoy the comic books. I always wanted to get into making movies. Like, a lot of people that watch TV, like, may want to give over TV. Like, if you're going to watch YouTube, why not make YouTube? You understand? I'm more of a producer than, like, a consumer. And even on this YouTube, especially Instagram, do not measure anything on Instagram. I'm not saying it's like a complete inaccuracy or nothing, but the whole point, it should not be the basis of which you should measure things from. I think we got to the day and age where we measure things far too much to the social media. Far too much. Like, I heard somebody say the other day, was like, oh, this person posts every day on social media. So what? So what? It's your choice to watch. You can limit it. You don't have to engage with, you don't have to like somebody's stuff to show. You're not obligated to interact with somebody's stuff on social media in any kind of way. Like, for example, if your aunt is posting a lot of stuff on social media, it's not your obligation, just because you don't like her content, to mean that you don't like her or love her or adore her as a person, right? For example, I like The Legend of Zelda. My mom likes Lifetime. My mom does not have to like The Legend of Zelda who's validated on the internet. You know what I mean? Or vice versa. Whatever my son gets into, as long as it's not gay or haram or evil or something like that, I don't have to like it or this or the internet just or engage with it just for the sake of validating some kind of relationship between me and my children. You understand? You gotta be your own person, and vice versa. It's cool to help promote, share, and stuff that are positive amongst people that you know, related to whatever. Like, that's all well and good. Like, but that should not be, like, the basis of measuring the validity of any kind of relationship on the internet. And I feel like a lot of people, way too many people, like way too many people, even if it's 5% of people, but more than that, unfortunately, what I can feel that way on the internet. No matter what I post, even this video is gonna piss somebody off. It's gonna piss somebody off. And it really shouldn't. You know what I mean? And I'm trying to keep it really positive and, like, factual here, where I would feel is, like, human decency and common sense on the internet. You understand? And this is not an attack on anybody. This is like what like a lot of people are going to agree with this. I know a lot of people are going to agree with this. Not that people really have to agree with me for me to feel good about this, because this is how, or I believe in what I feel. Okay, get this relationship between me and Brimezus, right? Brimezus, Brimezus America, and Ibrahim. You know, that whole kind of thing. Overall. And again, I do hope you guys benefit from this video. I'm not saying that I do not in any capacity. You might subscribe to my channel and support me. Thank you very much. But you might just still be a stranger, complete stranger to me. I might be more than a stranger to you, but you watching this, wherever you are, it's a high possibility you could be a complete and utter stranger to me. And you might be a good person, maybe a bad person. Like, hopefully you are. Maybe we could get along. Maybe you do vibe with the things I say. But that's not the point of this internet connection here. Okay? There's a lot of people that I love, enough people that I love and know in my regular life that, like, I don't really need to get to know new people if I don't have to. And I hope that's the same for you. Hope and pray that's the same for you. We live in the age where, like, having the idea of independent thoughts can sometimes get you in trouble or rub the wrong way, or people might think that certain things you say are targeted towards them, and you gotta over clarify everything. And it's like, that's not the point of the internet. Learn how to keep certain separations between you and whatever you deal with on the internet. I like Marvel movies. Your friend might start to become a filmmaker. If they don't specifically make a movie that you like, you don't have to like it. And maybe they blow up and then you start liking their stuff. And that's not doesn't make you fake or a hater. But I'm just saying, it takes a lot to get people's attention and long-term attention. And sometimes you gotta be proven with a proven track record for people to support your idea, your business, your thoughts, whatever the case may be. And it's about 12 minutes. I'm not about to keep this video going on too long. It's already long as it is. I'm glad I kind of got that off my chest. I'll probably make multiple parts of this video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, guys. It's your boy Brimezus. I'll see you guys next time.